Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing Band of Brothers. This is episode 3, and it is titled Carentan, or Carentan. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, if it's like the name of something or an expression. Yeah, we'll find out in the episode. But the last one, that was a tough episode, because it just started... with them arriving in boats and in planes and getting shot at and like losing, what was it, like 90% of Easy Company or something to that extent. And the episode just didn't let up until the last few minutes, pretty much. It was just all action all the way through. But it was a good episode. And we were definitely invested in what was going on the screen, even though it was tough to watch. But do you have anything you want to mention before we start the third one?
Nope.
Alrighty, then let's jump into it. And you can of course always check out our full-length reactions for Band of Brothers and all the other shows that we're doing on our Patreon page. The link is down in the description below. And here we go.
I think I was just as scared as anybody else, except I could think.
It's a feeling you would not let yourself down.
We all had fear, but we all had training to know that you try to handle your fear and work to accomplish what you're supposed to be doing.
So this one is going to be all about fear. The horrors of war.
This is the first familiar faces I've seen.
Oh,
I
man.
ain't surprised. They dropped us all over the Carentan Peninsula.
I would never find you guys. You okay?
Hey, Cat, get a load of this, huh?
Whoa.
You like that?
Yeah, it's real stuff, man.
Yeah, of course.
You like
My lure's gonna put you all to shame when I get it.
He's still looking for that freaking Luca.
Yeah.
Miss the DZ.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
I guess.
Got any souvenirs to trade? They're all tickets.
Jesus.
Unlike their previous owners. Got anything good?
Like opening up the trench coat. Wanna buy a watch?
No talking, no smoking, and no playing grab fanny with the man in front of you, lads. So where are we headed to, Lieutenant? Huh? We're taking Carentan.
That sounds like fun.
Carentan. Okay.
Now the thing to remember, boys, flies spread disease, so keep yours closed.
Okay. He's not quite sure what to think about that.
About anything, I
looting
guess.
the dead. It's yeah. Seems
We
wrong.
lost F Company, sir.
Again?
We lost F Company.
Again?
Who's dead, Private?
Did you find Fox Company?
Yes, sir. That's Edelweiss. That only grows in the Alps above the tree line. It's supposed to be the mark of a true soldier.
I like they're humanizing the enemy, you know? 'Cause they're all just people.
They are.
They didn't choose this. Well,
Most of them
Most
do.
of them didn't, you know?
Go. Let's go first. Let's go.
And they have no idea how much like opposition they're gonna meet or anything. No! Fuck.
Everybody go! I have no idea! You got no cover here!
Don't take off your helmet.
One in the right upper lip!
Oh, he missed.
Oh, shit!
No, fuck, man. Headshot. Oh,
Carnier, clear that sector on the right!
that was very brave. Just running at them with a grenade. No. They're French. They're French. Lower your weapon. Lower.
I was just thinking about
Like, yeah, where are all the locals?
exactly.
Looking good, Tip.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Come here, buddy. You gotta sit down. Come here. Come on.
Oh.
Easy.
Ah.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay. Guys, you want to give me a hand here? Come on.
Medic is just... Yeah,
Are they allowed to shoot medics?
not really. Well, it is...
Crazy fools, the Irish. You should know.
It happens, but I think like there is kind of a like rule of war that you don't shoot the medics. You don't shoot civilians. You don't shoot medics. But yeah, I guess a lot of the time those rules are just out the window. Shooting people in the back when they're fleeing, that seems not, you know, more... Whoa!
What's your name, Trooper? Sergeant Farnsworth from Naval Company 501st.
Well, tell your CO 506 arrived in force and secured all positions south of you.
Yes, sir. I'll tell him. Come on, fat boy. Let's go.
Nice! He found himself a horse. A very pretty horse.
Sir, is it safe to cross? You want to move the wounded? Yes, sir. Okay. Come on, let's get him out of here.
Fuck's sake!
Oh, he was hit. Oh no.
Oh no! In the foot? Shit, Winters.
Was it the foot?
Here she is.
Oh, then... Oof, in the leg.
Oh, and then the shin. Ow!
Yeah.
Ow. Blythe. You can't see?
I think so.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Get you back to England.
I didn't want to let anyone down.
You didn't.
Thank you, sir.
What?
I'm okay.
Did you just get his sight back?
Momentarily, blindness is a thing.
Oh, okay.
I've tried it. It's very... Yeah, I freaked the fuck out when it happened. I have no idea what causes it, really. Like scientifically or biologically or what you want to say, but...
Now can we get that bandage on?
Don't they know we're just getting settled here?
Well, you're not supposed to settle.
Nice, Groucho. What? Real smart.
Taking your life in your own hands.
He breaks out a pack of smokes, passes them out,
Oh,
even gives them a light.
that's...
Then all of a
we
sudden,
saw that, right?
he swings up his Thompson and he hoses them.
We'll have to take everybody's word for it. I didn't see any of it.
So we're gonna lose Blythe by the end of the episode or something?
Sure. Why not?
Contact right!
Just... yeah, right when they're out in the fucking open. Whoa, they are getting hammered. Not in the good way. And now they're stuck. While the Germans are singing?
Dehydration's a soldier's worst enemy.
I'm not sure that's water.
Nope.
It's a game, Blythe. That's all.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
What the hell are you doing? That's Talbot.
Some soap on the wound, Floyd. You're gonna be fine.
Fuck.
What the hell is that? Sounds like it's coming from 3rd Platoon.
Yeah. Someone fucked up.
Want to get some sleep?
The only hope you have is to accept the fact that you're already dead. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll be able to function as a soldier's supposed to function. Without mercy, without compassion, without remorse. All war depends upon it.
Sure makes it easier, it doesn't make it right. Shit, shit, shit.
I want fire superiority! Start here! Keep them pinned down! Keep firing!
He should have gone home. fuck, no. Shit, get the fuck out of there.
Where the hell did they jump from?
Sir, Dog and Fox are pulling back.
What? Who gave that order? God damn it.
That one did.
Yeah. Oh. No.
That's right, Flyers! You can do it! It's not goddamn German flies!
Let go, McGrath, on me! Shift your fire!
They really need to take out those freaking tanks. Yeah, there we go. On. Yeah, down the belly. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Well done.
What was that? Sherman!
Well, hello, second armors.
And now we got some tanks. Alright. No. Fuck. Okay. Have a cigarette.
Hey, buddy, you okay? Looks like you fellas had a heck of a fight.
Hey, buddy. A lot of new people here, or like people who just arrived.
Oh, he's taking the Eloys.
Need to take a look at that farmhouse. Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Live lead scout. Move out.
All right, Blythe. I only bet something's gonna happen to him now.
Yeah.
Gonna send it to Kitty when we get back to England. Figure it'll make a good wedding dress, you know? What with rationing and all.
Resourceful?
Yeah.
Jeez, Harry, I never would have guessed.
What? I'm so sentimental?
No, that you think we're gonna make it back to England.
Sentimental and an optimist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Covering fire! Covering fire! Go!
Run yourself off the front line.
Now?
Hot food, some showers, then back to England.
So that happened just like right before
Pulling out.
they were ordered to, you know, pull back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wait. Did he survive?
You have no shame.
Hey, I got one hole in my shoulder, the second in my calf, then there's the boil on my shin that had to be lanced.
Now, he only gets one.
First, the training exercise scheduled for 2200 has been canceled.
Nice.
Secondly, all passes are hereby revoked. We're heading back to France. So pack up all your gear. We will not be returning to England, boys.
Yeah, those smiles quickly turned into frowns.
Yeah.
Understandably so.
Good morning, Miss Lamb.
Lieutenant Meon's one of yours, isn't he? I hope he hasn't forgotten his laundry.
Me?
You couldn't be a dear help me with a few others, could you? Sergeant Evans, Private Moyer, Blozer, Ray, Miller, Owen, Collins, Elliot, Blythe.
Oh man.
So that was episode 3. Another very tough episode. And I think this is just what we need to get used to now. This is what the series is a lot of the time, is the horrors of war. And yeah, of course, we're seeing some of, like, there's some levity here and there, and they do get time to just be humans sometimes, but a lot of the time it's war, and war is hell, as one said, even though he also argued that it was a game, which is not something that I really agree with. But then again, I haven't been to war. I don't know how I would react in that situation. I don't know about you, but I think you never really know how you're gonna react, and how you, like, what you're gonna do, and if you're gonna be able to face it, or if it's gonna just make you panic like life did at the start. And when he finally got his courage to, like, lead a scout expedition kind of thing, and just, yeah, as soon as he did that, he got shot. I don't know what kind of message that is, but
well, I don't think that's the message.
No. I know. It was just
to show his fate.
Sad, and yeah, showed us his fate. And even though he initially survived that, he ended up dying of his wounds.
4 years after this.
Yeah, 4 years after the fact. So that much mean he must have been, like, in agony for like 4 years or something. Not much of a life, but yeah. But I definitely think what this episode showed us and focused on was kind of also what we mentioned at the beginning, that this one might be about, fear, and just what goes through your head when you're in a situation like this, and how soldiers deal with it. We got, like, from people who are, like, almost like a deer in the headlights, stunned by fear, and they called it
hysterical blindness.
Hysterical blindness, exactly. And then all the way to a guy who thinks this is a game, and supposedly executes German prisoners just because
he believes he is dead already, and therefore he will show no remorse.
Exactly, like, we're already dead, all of us, so nothing we do matters anyway. Like, we can just, no remorse and no mercy. And I get that line of thought, in a war, that of course it makes it easier to just suppress, every feeling you have, and everything that's going on inside of you, and everything that essentially makes you a human being. Just suppressing that, and just becoming like an animal of war, almost, if you can call it that. But I'm not quite sure that's the most healthy way to deal with it. But then again, haven't been to war, so can't.
It might be healthy, but it might not be, morally defendable.
Yeah. I get what you're saying there. Like, if you can just put it out of your head, all the horrible things that you're seeing and that you're doing and experiencing, and you can go back to your life afterwards and then just forget about it, I guess that's nice. But it might all come boiling back up to the surface. Of course, we know a lot of soldiers who go to war come back with PTSD, and it's gonna plague them for the rest of their lives, what they've had to do and what they've witnessed. So no matter what, ultimately, it definitely isn't easy.
No, I never said that.
No. Me neither. It's just it's it can definitely. I think it can make it easier on. You can make it easier on yourself if you try to suppress it and push everything away while you're doing it. But I also think it is important for our own humanity that we also face what we're doing, and like Blythe did, for example, like walking up to the guy that he killed, like shooting another human being, that's not easy. That is very, very, very tough, and something that everybody hope that they never do. I hope most people hope that they never get to kill anyone, because, like, who would want to do that? So if you are forced to do that in a situation, that's a horrible thing that you have to do. And, facing it head on and understanding what you just did might be difficult, but I think morally it's the right thing to, face it in a way, because they're all just people. They showed us that through this episode multiple times, and we know, of course, that they're all just people on both sides, and like they might have different beliefs and different allegiances, but bottom line, at the end of the day, they're all just people, just human beings, fighting for what they think is right, or just fighting because they've been told to. But I don't know what else to like really get into, because like with a series like this, we can't theorize about, oh, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna win the war? Like, we know what's gonna happen in broad terms, but when it comes to Easy Company, we don't know who survives, and like out of all the people that we know, and there are still, thankfully, a lot of familiar faces that we've like gotten to know, and a lot of characters that are still alive, even though we are expecting to lose
some, if not all.
Yeah, some, if not all of them in the span of these 10 episodes. But how are you doing so far? A little shell-shocked, or?
It is hard.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to point out one thing. Please level with me here. It's going to be slightly long. But I think this episode, we start out by having the theme introduced, that is like fear and how to cope with fear.
Yeah.
Then we meet Blythe, and we start out by meeting him straight away. And you can definitely see he's not there. He's dealing with a lot of things, and he doesn't really know how to think or behave, or he's very quiet, and he seems kind of like frazzled, or
like almost like he's not really there.
Yeah. And then we learn that at some point he just completely freezes, and he gets this temporary blindness, and that's his initial coping, or his initial response to this immense fear.
Yeah.
And he's just, every time we see him afterwards, every time he's like in a combat situation, he completely shuts off and freezes, and he can't find the strength within him.
Yeah.
He's so paralyzed by fear. And then we have this amazing, what is he, Lieutenant Winters?
Yeah.
Well, he's...
Or is it Lieutenant Winters?
Is he a sergeant? Is he a...
I don't quite remember what he is at the moment, because it's like they're getting promoted and demoted, and everything.
I'm very bad with
like span of these episodes.
I'm very bad with these military terms. But Winters, he just, in some way, he just makes Blythe snap out of it.
Yeah.
And really, do something, even though it's just they are retreating, and then he just but you see this, he gets almost like clear in his face, or like in his eyes, and you can just see the determination that suddenly, and this is the time where he gets past his fear. He pushes past his fear, and then he suddenly gets a clear mind, and then he actually starts shooting, and then he shoots this German guy and goes up to find him.
Yeah.
And then he sees the Edelweiss. And the Edelweiss, we know from early on when they talked about the Edelweiss, is like a German, or like an Austrian, or like, it's like this, then you are true, then you're a true soldier, like you're the true powerful soldier.
If you're able to get it,
If you're able to get it, because they climb up and gets it themselves.
Yes.
That's like a symbol of being a true soldier. And when he takes that, it's symbolic of him being able to conquer his fear and actually move past his fear, and then he becomes a true soldier. And then he takes that and wears it as a symbol.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it is a Spielberg production. So this flower, we see it again once all the army stuff is thrown either to laundry or to Yeah, it must be laundry because he was checking on the laundry afterwards.
Yeah.
But we see it again, and it's like this sign of, okay, this person is dead or out of the picture, or like met his end, or because we've seen it before with Schindler's List with the girl with the red.
Oh yeah, the girl in the red. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
That scene.
So that's a little Spielberg feel I got there, and I just thought this whole symbolic with this Edelweiss and the true soldier. That's when you're a true soldier once you learn how to combat your fear and move past it. Because that's also what they talked about in the start, like the real ones, the real soldiers.
They're all afraid.
They're all afraid, and it's all about how you handle that fear, and that's what they're trained to. They're trained to handle that fear because it should not be overtaking you in these situations, because then you're basically just useless and you just cannot further.
Exactly. But there's nothing wrong with being afraid, and that's what they're all saying, and they're all admitting exactly that they're afraid. It's just how you deal with it, and some of them are able to still think even though they are afraid and not break down and panic.
Even the guy he spoke to, the guy who supposedly, and that's also a funny thing with that, how rumors just became like crazy rumors and went from one, he killed like these people and then he cleared a whole trench by himself.
Or shot 20 prisoners and
This guy, he seems very he's, you can call him what you want, but he says, well, we were all scared. When we fell down with the parachutes, we were all scared. It's just about how you choose to handle your own fear, of how you respond to it. That's the key thing here. And then his way of course, combating his fear is just completely turning off everything that's moral, and then just
thinking that I'm dead already, so it's pretty much just a game, or I'm just gonna treat this like a game, where if I die, I die, because, well, I'm already dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think that what you said with the flower, that was very symbolic actually, and they also mentioned that the Germans, they had the high ground, so he was walking uphill to get the flower, as well as what the German did in the Alps and getting the Edelweiss. Was that it?
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss, yeah.
I think it's the Austrian national flower, actually.
Okay. So, but yeah, either way, that was quite beautiful actually, that they did it in that way, and then he became a soldier, did what a soldier did, and died a soldier's death as well. Even though if they had waited like 5 minutes or something, they would have been pulled out of there.
Yeah, that's
so that's in hindsight, but yeah, it's what happens. People die in a war, and
that happened in Saving Private Ryan too.
That
whole thing, but I guess that's war.
It is. It is horrible, and it is hell. But do you have anything else you want to add to it?
Just a teeny tiny thing. Again, Winters, I think, and of course we follow Winters.
Yeah, he's like the main guy.
And of course we might lose him in the end, but I somewhat think that he might actually survive. But I just think he's amazing, and I think he's an amazing character, and I think he's like that good lieutenant or sergeant or whatever, the good leader that just pulls people through, and he's very good at talking to his soldiers and like seeing them eye to eye, and
being a leader,
connect with them, bond with them, and
exactly, he's really doing his job.
Yeah. I even made Blythe snap out of this whole fear paralysis and
just calming him down and talking to him like a human being.
Exactly.
And just being like, we're gonna get through this, and you're gonna be okay. And
shoot! Get up and shoot! Snap out of it.
Yeah. That too as well. Yeah. Oh, was that Winters who did that?
Yeah, Winters, he made him snap out of it, and then he started shooting with his gun.
Oh, I thought you talked about the scene where he made him snap out of the blindness.
Oh, no, that's right. That's when he sat down and spoke to him, and
I thought that was what you were talking about.
No, it was not. I was thinking about that where he actually snapped out of it and actually overcame himself. But that's also a very good scene. With Winters talking to him and saying, "Yeah, well, you can go home. it's
So,
okay.
yeah,
You didn't let anyone down. all
Exactly.
that.
You're gonna go back to England. You're gonna be all right, buddy. And then he, kind of got his sight back, which was great.
He made him calm down, and this just shows how immensely good a person he is. I think.
Yeah, he's a very good moral compass for the series as well, and he's a good lead character, even though we're not following him all the time,
No.
and it seems like he's gonna be like a constant throughout the entire series, and then we're gonna focus on different characters each episode maybe, and then some of the same are gonna be like sprinkled all the way through, but we're still gonna meet new ones here and there, and then follow them for a bit, and then they're probably gonna die, and then we're gonna keep following the people that we know, who hopefully most of them are gonna survive, even though I'm sure
chances are slight.
Yeah, many of them are gonna die. But that's gonna do it for our reaction and review of Band of Brothers episode 3. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye!
Bye!